My name's Yazzie and I'm going to be talking about how to farm and the history of pineapples. Did you know it can take more than 2 years for a pineapple plant to grow a single fruit? Pineapples contain an enzyme called bromelain. This enzyme breaks down proteins in your mouth, so when you eat a pineapple, it is essentially eating you back. But don't worry, once it enters your stomach, it is broken down, so you don't have to worry about being eaten inside out. Pineapples actually have many medical health benefits. Fun fact, workers on pineapple farms often don't have fingerprints, which could be caused by this enzyme. When farming pineapples, one must know the proper care techniques and history of pineapples. Pineapples require a particular environment to survive and thrive. First, we will go over the best environment to properly care for pineapples. The best soil for farming pineapples is acid soil. Acid soils are those that have a pH value of less than 5.5 for most of the year. Pineapples grown indoors need a potting mix of light sandy loam. Loam is a fertile soil of clay and sand containing humus. You can create loam by combining 2 parts humus, 1 part sand, and 2 parts soil. Drainage is essential for pineapple growth. Therefore, the proper container is very important. A basic planting pot generally works best for this. Now we will go over the best temperatures to farm pineapples. Pineapples cannot stand temperatures below 60 degrees and above 90 degrees Fahrenheit. If these temperatures are not properly maintained, it may slow or prevent pineapple growth. Optimum temperatures for pineapple growth range between 68 degrees and 86 degrees Fahrenheit. Next, for the proper ways to care for and harvest pineapples. When it comes to farming pineapples, it is important to have a basic knowledge of how the pineapples are planted and how they root. This is a picture of the pineapple plant. Down here would be the roots, up here would be the actual plant, and then this would be the fruit. That is the crown, the very top. I will be talking about that next. Actually, so you can see. The 3 simple steps to planting a pineapple are cut off the top or the crown, place it in a proper pot, and bury the bottom layer of roots. Rooting is when a plant establishes itself in the soil and spreads out in order to retain the most moisture and nutrients possible. Pineapples will take about 2 months to fully root. You can check for rooting by gently pulling the top to see the roots. Pineapple roots are broad and shallow, with roots that often extend beyond its leaves, which can reach up to 5 feet long. The size of the fruit your pineapple plant produces depends on the size of your plant and the variety you are growing. The 10 known varieties of pineapples are Abicoxy, Queen, Red Spanish, Smooth Cayenne, Pernambuco, Mortallona, Kona Sugarloaf, Burchett, Singapore Red, and Panare. Harvesting the pineapple is probably the hardest part of the entire process. Amy Grant claimed, to harvest the pineapples, simply cut it from the plant where the pineapple joins the stalk. Then either leave it to further ripen at room temperature if need be, refrigerate the fruit if completely ripe, or ideally devour it immediately. The pineapple should be 1/3 or more yellow. According to the website Gardening Know-How, smell is a good indicator of ripeness. It should emit a distinct sweet and tangy aroma. Also, tap the fruit. If it sounds hollow, allow the fruit to remain on the plant to ripen further. If it sounds solid, it's likely harvest time. On to the history of pineapples. Captain John Kidwell is most often credited with founding Hawaii's pineapple industry. He began crop development trials in 1885, when he planted pineapples in Manoa on the island of Oahu. So this is going to be Oahu, right up there. In an article titled The History of Del Monte Pineapple Production in Hawaii, John Fisher notes, James Drummond Dole is most credited with advancing the pineapple industry in Hawaii. In 1900, Dole purchased 61 acres in Wahiawa in central Oahu. And then this is a picture of a farm in Wahioa. And began experimenting with pineapples. In 1901, he incorporated the Hawaiian Pineapple Company and began commercial growing of the fruit. Dole is forever known as Hawaii's pineapple king. He is also responsible for pineapple production on the island of Lanai. This here is going to be Lanai. That pineapple plantation was the largest in the world, with 20,000 pineapple producing acres and over 1,000 pineapple workers and their families. Pineapple production on Lanai ended in October of 1992. The last crop was harvested in 2008. By the mid-20th century, there were 8 pineapple companies in Hawaii, employing more than 3,000 people in of the world's pineapple. 3,000 people. Hawaii was the pineapple capital of the world, growing over 80% of the world's pineapples. With rising costs of labor in the USA, Hawaii has succumbed to a downfall in the pineapple business. According to data from the University of Hawaii, since 1980, Hawaii's total land use for agricultural production has shrunk by about 68%. In conclusion, pineapple farming is a simple yet long and expensive process that requires quite a bit of knowledge and love for pineapples. I hope you all have learned something new and that you'll one day learn to love pineapples as much as I do. Thank you.